Okay, everyone, let's talk about the essay for section 1. I want to show you how to set it up, how to start typing it. I know a lot of you are working ahead and you are already ready for this section. So in your Social Studies Google Classroom, you will have an assignment post that says International Affairs Section 1 document. And on that, it's going to have 4 attachments. So it's going to have the formatting guidelines for the essays, and I'm going to go over that. It's going to have another copy of section 1, which is the orange page I gave you, this one. And then at the second page of that document is going to be the rubric, which I will grade, and I will grade your section 1. I have to add 2 more. I will add my example for Denmark, and then I will have this video posted there so you can see all of it. So what you're going to do is in the classroom, you're going to add a document so that it's all on here, okay? So when you add a document, you're going to add a blank document, and you're going to title it. It lets me get my title up here. You're going to title it your country, so Denmark, and then section 1. Okay? Very simple. Denmark section 1, but don't title that here. So just in where it saves. Okay? So the title of your country and then section 1. All right. So if you look at your country at a glance, your requirements, it says you're going to make a title page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Here's what we need to know about that title page. It has to be centered vertically and horizontally on the page, and it has to be font size 36. So here's how we do that. All right, so I have my blank document up here, and then I'm going to first change my font to 36, okay, because that was the requirement. Now, I'm going to flip back and forth between a couple screens. The formatting guidelines for our pages says for the styles, you can use Times New Roman, Arial, Allegria, or Brie Serif. I like Brie Serif, so that's what I'm going to use. You don't have to, but these are the only 4 you can use, and you have to use the same font for your whole thing. So for every essay we do, you have to use the same font. So I'm going to go back to my screen, and I'm going to change it to Brie Serif. Okay. Now, to center horizontally, remember you just click this center piece here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put the title. It says Country at a Glance. So I'm going to type that. Country, I can spell today, at a glance. Now here's how I center this vertically. Okay. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to File and then Page Setup. And then, oh, it's not on there. Hold on, I'll find it. Worst case scenario, I'll show you how to do it a different way. Let's see. Give me a second. It's not where it normally is. Huh. Okay, I will find it. But here's what we'll do for now. So you're going to hit enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And then if I change my thing, it's just about halfway. So if I go one more at 6, that's center. So hit enter 6 times, and that will put it at the center. Okay. And then put your cursor after it and hit enter 2 times. And then we're going to insert what's called a page break. So if you follow my mouse here, we're going to go to insert, break, and we're going to do a page break because now we're going to start typing. Now here's where I have to go back to my formatting guidelines so that I am following the guidelines for the rest of this. Okay, so on here it says each type page must follow the same formatting guidelines. Please keep this page as a reference when formatting your typed information. So the margins must be set at 1 inch. Typically, margins are set at 1 inch normally, but here's how you can check that. You go to File, Page Setup. Now, if you look at mine all say 0.5. So I've got to change those all to 1. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so that, whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to File, Page Setup. I'm switching between screens. So, all right, so now I'm at 1 inch. Okay, let's go back. Line spacing must be set at 1.5. Okay, so here's where I do line spacing. We talked about this a little bit. So up on your toolbar, you have this little paragraph and it has a double-edged arrow and it says line spacing underneath. If you click on that and you click 1.5, it will change your line spacing. Okay? Color has to stay black. You can use 12 or 14 size font. I like 12 point font, so that's what I'm going to change it to. And then your style. So whatever style you used up here, like I used Bree Serif, I have to use that here. Okay? All right, so let's look at what we have here. So it says page heading. I'm going to title my page Country at a Glance. So here's how I do that. Country at a glance. Now, I'm not underlining it. I am not bolding it. I am leaving it just as it is. Okay, so let's check our formatting guideline. Page headings. All new sections must have titles and subheadings. You can bold them, but not underline. Okay, so I'm going to bold it. Just that section. Because then when I go down below, I want to make sure I don't have it bolded anymore. And then any other formatting will be included in the section specifications. Okay, so now I'm ready to start my page. So after the title, I'm going to hit enter twice. So I go down 2 times, and then I'm going to click on the left align. So I go back over to the side. So on our notes that we took, we had all of these things we had to look up. So here's how I'm going to type that up. I'm going to type up the first couple, and then I'm going to jump down and show you how to insert your picture and wrap the text around it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go silent for a minute and type these up really quickly. Now, with this, you should have your notebook that has all your notes in it, right? You should have this. That should be out in front of you as you're doing it. So here's how it's going to be set up. So I'm going to start country, colon, 2 spaces, Denmark. And I'm going to hit enter. Capital, I can spell. Capital is Copenhagen. I'm just going to hit 1 space. Primary language is Danish. Population 5.8 million as of July 2018. 43,000. Year of establishment, 10th century. Your sound has not gone out. I'm just trying to type quickly. Evangelical Lutheran. All right, so here's what I'm going to do when I get to the flag. So I'm not going to mess with any more spacing right now. So I'm going to type flag description, and you had to write this out. So I'm going to type up what I wrote out. With the white cross. Okay, so I have my flag description in here, and now I need to add a picture of my flag. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, Image, search the web, and I'm going to type in Denmark flag. And here my flag's going to pop up. So I'm going to warn you, when you first insert this, it's going to mess up all of your alignment, okay? It's gonna kind of throw it around here. So I'm gonna insert my flag. See how huge it is? Okay, so here's what I want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to scale it way down because I don't need it that big. Okay. Now notice how it has my sentence really separated. What I want to do is see these three little buttons here. These tell my text what to do with the text in the picture. I want to wrap the text, so I'm going to click on this middle one and see now it puts the writing around it, and then I can move it. So I'm going to move my flag a little bit over here so that you have a full description, and then the flag is around it. So I'm just going to kind of play with it a little bit until I get it where I want. So I kind of like it there. All right, so it wraps the text around it. Then what I can do is I'm going to hit enter a few times till my typing is below that, and then I can do my national symbol. Okay, and you're going to do your national symbol the same way. Type up your information, and then add the picture and wrap the text around it, okay? If you have any questions, don't forget to message me on Google Hangouts. And I will have this loaded up so that you can see it, okay?